Nintendo's E3 2017 event was the shortest of the lot, but that doesn't mean there wasn't enough to be excited about. Here's a roundup of all the biggest news. Though its existence has been known since the start of the year, a new trailer for the exploration-based Super Mario Odyssey shed light on what players can expect from the game. Set outside the Mushroom Kingdom, Mario travels to a whole bunch of locations, including lush green tropical forests, deserts with palm trees, mountains, and of course its New York-inspired New Donk City. Mario seems to be donning a new magic hat in this game, which allows him to take over the persona of anyone he tosses the hat to. This includes Goombas and all the other Mario Kingdom baddies, as well as some new introductions including a T-Rex. Super Mario Odyssey will release on October 27th for the Nintendo Switch. Since its launch, sport driving hybrid Rocket League has exploded with the gaming community, being one of the most popular multiplayer titles across Steam and PlayStation at any given time. Now, it's coming to the Nintendo Switch, where the game will release with exclusive Nintendo-themed items such as Mario and Luigi hats. It'll also support cross-platform gameplay with players on the PC and Xbox One. More importantly, Rocket League will have local multiplayer on the Nintendo Switch, which will be unique to that console. Rocket League will release during the holiday period for the Switch, so expect it by November or December this year. The Legend of Zelda Breath of the Wild was a launch title for the Switch, and now its first DLC is on the way. It's called The Master Trials, and it will send Link on lots of new adventures. Aside from new quests, the Master Trials will include the Trial of the Sword, Hero's Path mode, and Master mode, as well as new armor and items. There are 4 new amiibos on the way too, featuring different in-game champions. You can get the first DLC for The Legend of Zelda by getting the expansion pass for the game, which costs about $20 or about 1300 rupees. Master Trials will be available June 30th on the Nintendo Switch. An open-world Japanese role-playing game sequel first announced earlier this year, Xenoblade Chronicles 2 kicked off Nintendo E3 2017 event with a new trailer. Xenoblade 2 tells a story about the last remnants of civilization that lived on the backs of the colossal beasts called the Titans. You play as Rex and his new friend Pyra in search for Pyra's long-lost home Elysium. We saw a number of cutscenes and battle sequences that play out in the traditional JRPG fashion. If that's what interests you, then Xenoblade Chronicles 2 is set to release on holiday 2017 for the Switch.
Remember that you can rely on your friends. We're with you.
Nintendo provided another look at its hack and slash addition to the Fire Emblem canon, which will put you in control of multiple characters, including the original duo Lian and Xion. Characters will show up from the Fire Emblem games too: Awakening's Chrome, Shadow Dragon's Prince of Altia Marth, and 3 from Fate's Ryoma, Xander, and Corrin. Fire Emblem Warriors will release sometime in the autumn for the Switch and the new 3DS. Extremely short on details, but a new Pokemon RPG and Metroid Prime 4 are now in development. The first is being made by developer Game Freak, which have crafted every Pokemon game since Pokemon Red and Blue in 1996. It's still in the early stages and it's not expected to release for another year. The sci-fi exploration-based Metroid Prime 4 got an announcement trailer, and on the other hand, which disappointingly featured only the game's logo. There are brand new platformers coming to the Nintendo Switch, the first featuring Nintendo's favorite pink ball with an insatiable appetite Kirby, who could be seen using melee weapons, changing his shape, and even being joined by his friends with up to 3 other characters. The other featured Mario's little green dinosaur Yoshi, whose last solo adventure was Yoshi's Woolly World. This one, however, seems to be inspired by paper dioramas, similar to what we've seen in Paper Mario. Only here, you are encouraged to explore behind the cutouts as well. There are no release dates for both titles, except to say that they will release sometime in 2018. So that is a quick recap of all the announcements from Nintendo at E3 2017. For more details, log on to Gadgets360.com.